After 2 people are killed in a Northport crash, what authorities say they're doing to make this road safer for drivers.
Plus, with the deadline looming, the latest in recounts for the razor-thin midterm races.
And the new flights coming soon to Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC7 News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Matter.
I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Our top story at 5, a head-on collision leaves 2 people dead in Northport last night.
It happened along River Road near East River Road, right before getting to Winchester Boulevard. Today, the main concern is what authorities will do to make this busy road safer for drivers. ABC7's Rebecca Fernandez joins us live now from Northport with more. Rebecca?
Jackson Scott, well, last night's fatal accident closed down River Road for over 6 hours. But this 2-lane road is no stranger to deadly crashes.
I'll tell you that we've had 9 crashes there so far this year along our portion that we patrol.
And that's just in a small section of the long route. River Road runs from I-75 in Venice through Northport and all the way down to Inglewood and Charlotte County.
It is a dark road. It is a tight 2 lanes. It's windy. People are going fast, probably faster than they should be.
For years, residents have been fighting for changes to be made. They've urged authorities to widen the 2-lane road into a 4 to 6-lane road. And other concerns are that the speed limit is still at 55 miles per hour. And at night, unless there are bright lights, you can hardly see past a few feet in front of you.
I just really think something should be done about it. It's very bad. Cars pull out from behind other cars. I was sitting in the turn lane and I came so close to getting killed. So that's what happens there all the time.
This summer, the state took ownership of River Road after it swapped responsibilities of other streets with Sarasota County. The Florida Department of Transportation does have an improvement project in the works to widen over 5 miles of the road and add bike lanes, sidewalks, and lighting. However, construction is not expected to start until 2021.
Yeah, so many people could be killed by then. That's ridiculous.
But until then, local law enforcement says they will continue doing whatever they can to improve safety on River Road.
We patrol it the best we can. I mean, we're out there significantly. I think it's going to get more. There's more houses being built out near River Road and 41. It's going to be busier. The widening in areas should help. Can't come soon enough.
The first part of that improvement project on River Road will be between US 41 and West Villages Parkway in order to ease traffic heading to Atlanta Braves Spring Training Complex. Live in Northport, Rebecca Fernandez, ABC7, your Suncoast News. Back to you guys.
Rebecca, thank you. River Road, not the only place we may soon see some changes. Families and commissioners in Manatee County are pushing for immediate action along State Road 64 and nearby State Road 70. That's after 2 Lakewood Ranch teens were killed in September at the intersection of 64 and Pope Road. Coming up at 6, we'll hear from a parent of one of the teens killed and share what he's doing to make sure no one else loses a loved one.
Looking ahead, as soon as tomorrow, we may learn more about the arrest of a Sarasota police officer. Officer Derek Gilbert will be in an advisory court hearing tomorrow morning. Gilbert was removed from an airplane over the weekend because he was allegedly drunk and attacked an airline staffer. He is now on administrative leave with pay from the Sarasota Police Department until an internal affairs investigation is complete.
Florida's election recount chugging along at election supervisor offices across the state, but not without a few issues. Manatee County had to restart its recount after getting about a quarter of the way finished because someone forgot to push a button. That happened yesterday. And Bay County has revealed it had allowed some hurricane-displaced voters to cast their ballots by email. That's a violation of state law. Meantime, a judge says no Republican who has publicly alleged fraud in Broward County's process has filed a criminal complaint. And that list includes President Trump and Governor Rick Scott.
An update now for anyone who plans to visit Lido Key over the next couple of months. Heavy equipment is now on the shoreline and active work zones are roped off. According to the city of Sarasota, crews working on the emergency renourishment project have not yet started any dredging or pumping of sand, but work could start any time now. Beachgoers should stay away from these work zones and be extra cautious. The project is expected to take place over the next 3 months.
Beachgoers are going to welcome that sand once it's in
it'll
place.
be nice to have some more.
Well, let's get a check on our Tuesday weather now with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Hi.
Yeah, and that video right there was not from today. We had a lot more clouds around today and even some light rain showers. Nothing significant. I don't anticipate anything too significant through this evening. So if you have some outdoor plans, should not be a big factor as far as rain goes. We had a mixture of sun and clouds this morning. Then a lot of clouds came in along with a few little brief sprinkles, if you will, as the skies kind of thickened up. Now we're starting to break again as that little piece of energy is moving northward. Currently at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport, we still have some clouds around. Temperature's still pretty warm too. 81 degrees, south to southeast winds at 6, and the pressure 30.01, and that's been holding steady today. High pressure will get bumped out of here, though, as this area of low pressure continues to get its act together over the northern Gulf of Mexico. It will stream basically to the northeast, and then the cold front will sweep around with it in our area late Wednesday and into Thursday morning. A chance for some thunderstorms, too. Right now, it does not appear that anything's going to be too significant and no severe weather anticipated at this time. Some heavier storms along the east coast now, moving off to the northeast with some lightning there. There's that light rain shower activity I mentioned. Most of it's cleared the area. There's still a slight chance for a few very light showers through this evening. The GFS forecast model then calling for showers and storms beginning Wednesday afternoon and the possibility of a few thunderstorms in the mix. We'll have more on what this front means for our temperatures coming up in just a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. Allegiant Airlines adding nonstop routes out of Sarasota Bradenton International Airport early next year. These 9 new routes add to a list of others being offered by airlines like Delta, Frontier, and American Airlines. SRQ hopes these new destinations will bring even more business to the area. The new routes: Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Nashville, Tennessee, Richmond, Virginia, Syracuse, New York, Asheville, North Carolina, Cleveland, and Columbus, Ohio, along with Grand Rapids, Michigan. Baltimore, which may be especially good news for all the Orioles fans hoping to go to spring training games here in Sarasota, added as well.
So I would say a big one that jumps to mind is Baltimore. The Orioles spring training here in Sarasota. I mean, fans don't have to miss a minute of it now because this flight's going to start right before spring training. And it's going to be so convenient for everyone to get there.
The flights to Baltimore and Asheville will be available starting in February. Those other flights begin in April.
Looking forward to all those additions. Well, ABC7 business commentator Richard Stern joins us now. And Richard, a bit of a down day on Wall Street today.
Where were you? We were down 602 points yesterday. Scott and I had to suffer through that all by ourselves. Walk in the park today. Well, a walk in the park compared to minus 600. We did finish lower, but believe it or not, we saw up arrows this morning. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up by 124 points at the high of the day at mid-morning and down by 193 points. That was shortly after 3 o'clock this afternoon. 2 major components of the Dow, Boeing and ExxonMobil, both posted losses for the day of more than 2%. That's what's happening with the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let's take a look and see the figures. There you see the Dow down almost exactly 100 points, 0.4% at 25,286.49. That on volume of 837 million shares. And wait till you see these numbers. Look at that. The NASDAQ 7,200.88, up by 1/100%. Looks like a Florida election. Unchanged for as far as the percentage is concerned, but I gave it an up arrow because it was up by 1/100%. All that on volume of 1,717 million shares. Unfortunately, it's a red arrow for the S&P, but not by a lot, down 4 points, 0.15% at 2,722.18. Well, we were expecting very strong earnings from Home Depot, and guess what? We got them. Home Depot said its earnings for the quarter came in well ahead of expectations. They also said they're raising their forecast for sales for the remainder of the year. That despite the fact that interest rates are rising, they say the home development business continues to be very strong. Home Depot said its same-store sales worldwide were up by more than 5%, while its same-store sales here in the U.S. were up by 4.8%. And oh, by the way, so far this year, shares of Home Depot are down by about 4%, but over the last 12 months, shares of Home Depot have risen by roughly 9%. So we're in the long-term investment business. Worked out okay.
All right.
What should we watch for then tomorrow, Richard?
Well, we keep looking at earnings reports. Tomorrow will be Macy's. I know you support Home Depot, and I hope you support Macy's, and therefore Home Depot is higher. Macy's will be as well. We'll see.
All right. Thank you so much, Richard.
You're very welcome.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, it's now being called the worst wildfire in the history of California. We'll show you the destruction out west as the death toll continues to rise.
And Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert forecast, plus what makes a child more likely to stand up to bullies. We have the answer coming up in Health Smart.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
It's year-end clearance time at every Gettle location. Over 3,000 new vehicles, over 1,000 used vehicles on clearance right now at Gettle.com. And Gettle Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Get credit help, fast cash for your car, and year-end clearance prices right now at a Gettle dealership near you. Gettle's got it. At Gettle.com.
Christmas Tradition by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Happy Honda Days are here, and you're gonna like the holiday clearance savings. Save on the Accord, on sale for just $249 a month. That's the North American car of the year for less than the competition. Our most impressive Honda ever, on clearance for only $249 a month, loaded with more options, including a turbocharged engine and Honda Sensing. Do not miss these Honda clearance savings this week at your local Honda dealer.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Where to go and what to do in Birmingham, Alabama. Personalized just for you. Find your sweet spots at alabama.travel/sweetspot.
The ABC7 Stock Report is sponsored by Sunset Cadillac.
Now to the historic wildfire emergency in California. The death toll in the Camp Fire is rising. That fire in Northern California, now the deadliest in state history.
That's right, entire towns just wiped out. In Southern California, the Woolsey Fire is now 35% contained. But as ABC's Natalie Brunel reports, firefighters are concerned about strong Santa Ana winds fueling more flames.
Fierce Santa Ana winds stoking a massive Woolsey fire flare-up. Residents who had just been told it was safe to return on edge again.
We evacuated, came back, thought everything was good to go. It looks like it potentially resurrected and posing another threat.
Melanie Turkwan's Calabasas home saved by a neighbor standing on his roof, hosing down her property with water.
It felt like just fireballs coming right at us. You could feel it, you could see it, hear it. It was awful. It was an awful experience.
People helping neighbors and strangers. Some here grappling with not only the devastation of this fire, but the mass shooting that shook the community last week.
Our community over here is not going to lose sight of what happened in that tragedy because it really hit home, and we're all devastated over it. And now we're dealing with this, and we'll get through it. And we got a really good group here in Thousand Oaks, and we're all staying really strong and positive.
Officials warning the danger is far from over.
There are still some embers out there and some small active fire areas. It's not quite safe yet.
In Northern California, the death toll in the Camp Fire continues to rise. Teams using cadaver dogs to painstakingly search through charred ruins for signs of bodies. More than 200 people here remain missing. This as President Trump thanks first responders today.
Yesterday, I signed a disaster declaration for the state of California. We will do everything in our power to support and protect our fellow citizens in harm's way.
2 separate power outages were reported in the areas where the fire started moments before flames erupted, but the causes of both fires remain under investigation. Natalie Brunell, ABC News, Calabasas, California.
Just can't get over how devastating. I mean, just, you know, as we said, like in the city there in Northern California basically is gone.
Wiped out.
Everything.
Yeah, it's like, you know, with those Santa Ana winds, they can get as high as 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, and you can't stop flames like that. I mean, it just blows those embers all over the place and starts fires real quick, and that's the reason why we're seeing what we're seeing out there, and the conditions are not going to be all that much better tomorrow. Here's a look at the latest as far as the watches and warnings go. The area in red just north of Los Angeles, southward down to San Diego, that is a red flag warning. I mean, high fire danger persists there at least through Wednesday night. And then all that area in gray that you see just to the north there, that is a air quality advisory due to the smoke released from all those fires. And look at all the people that it's having an impact on, over 2 million in that particular region. Looks as though not a lot of rain in the forecast. You don't see much. Just a live radar look there, just a few showers offshore. For us, a different story. We have a lot of rain around to our north right now, and all that rain associated with an area of low pressure. There is some news for all you folks that want some cooler air. It's coming our way. The cold front is now just to the northwest of us. This will continue to progress toward the southeast throughout the day on Wednesday. Should be through by midday on Thursday, and then you'll notice a big drop in temperatures, I think, once it passes your area. Right now, the thunderstorm outlook, we're not expecting anything severe. That's good. We may see a few thunderstorms, though, especially tomorrow night and on Thursday morning. That's our best chance. That's at 40%. Our rain chance is actually 60% for mainly showers, I think, and then as a few isolated thunderstorms will pop up as we move through the morning hours, unfortunately. You can see some rain, light it was over parts of the Suncoast earlier. Not much, just enough to get a little spot on your windshield there and use your wipers temporarily. But there's a few showers off in the Gulf. There's not much rain anticipated this evening. If you run into 1 or 2 showers, it won't be much. We don't expect any accumulation. Well, the Van Wezel webcam showing some high clouds around earlier this morning and then lots of clouds this afternoon. And that's just a little piece of energy feeding from the south to the north into the system as it starts to get organized. But the sun is set. Should be really nice tonight. It's going to be happening here in just a few minutes. Now, as far as the forecast goes, showers and thunderstorms, I mentioned Wednesday, late afternoon, into the evening, into Thursday morning. That's the timing of the rainfall. And as far as that goes, chilly weather starts to move in late Thursday. Once the front passes, temperatures will start to drop. And especially on Friday morning and throughout the day on Friday. High temperatures will only be in the low 70s on Friday. We'll get back to average by Saturday afternoon. We'll be back into the upper 70s, but a pretty cool start on Saturday morning. We're talking low temperatures on Saturday morning into the low to mid 50s. Well, here's the GFS forecast model. We'll take you through time. Now, notice what's going to be happening. A low pressure area kind of develops here in the Gulf of Mexico and then works its way across the sun coast. This is at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, so showers starting to increase. A little bit better chance into the evening hours, a little bit more intense. There's the low pressure area as it heads off to the northeast. Snow getting as far south as Alabama if this model holds true. And then we get that north wind beginning Thursday, right around midday, and that will start to cool us off. Now, as I take this map into time, high pressure will mean a great weekend ahead. With high pressure dominating, look for lots of sunshine, temperatures on the cooler side as we move on through time. Temperatures for highs tomorrow will be in the 30s in places like Minneapolis, Chicago, Detroit, and Toronto. That's that colder air that will start to spill southward, I think, over the upcoming days. Eventually, for us, though, we're very warm here. Right now, 85 degrees. Warmest spot in the U.S. at 85, and it looks as though that will start to change, though. We're looking at 47 tomorrow into Louisiana. Showers and a few thunderstorms are possible in the afternoon and evening for boaters, not in the morning. East and northeast winds at 10 knots will start off at 5 knots in the afternoon. Seas will be running 2 to 3 feet. Those winds will switch around to the north and more than likely be some advisories on Thursday. So a 60% chance of rain, not to worry in the morning though. For drop off, midday looks okay. Late in the afternoon, evening, a good chance of rain continuing Wednesday night. Thursday morning, still some lingering showers until that front moves through. And then look at these high temperatures, low 70s and even some mid to lower 50s. Saturday morning looks to be the coldest, or at least the coolest. into the low to mid 50s across the area. Then we get back into the upper 70s. Scott?
Bob, thank you so much. Let's check first alert traffic. In Manatee County, we're not seeing any major incidents, but as we head south, you'll see some delays on I-75 for those drivers heading north. South of Clark Road and then beyond Bee Ridge, but then it gets green again after that. And then in South Sarasota County, looking all clear at this hour. Jeffrey.
Thanks, Scott. In health news tonight, if you're thinking about getting pregnant again within a year of having a child, you may want to reconsider. Researchers are now saying 1 year is the prime time to wait between the birth of one child and the conception of another to prevent health complications for both mother and baby. That's according to a recent study published in the JAMA Internal Medicine Journal. The study finds the risk of death for women who get pregnant less than a year after delivery is higher in women over the age of 35. However, the risk of spontaneous preterm delivery and health risks for the baby are higher for younger mothers with shorter intervals between pregnancies. What makes children more likely to stand up to bullies? Those with a good support system. That's according to a recent study from North Carolina State University and the University of South Carolina. It found that young people with good family relationships are more likely to intervene when they witness bullying or other aggressive behavior at school and to step in if they see victims planning to retaliate. That study also found that kids who were already excluded or discriminated against were less likely to stand up for victims of bullying. Coming up, a pre-prom photograph stirring up controversy, the investigation into dozens of teens giving an apparent Nazi salute, and a look at the largest holiday light show in the South.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction and collaborate with our designers to create the perfect custom solution for any room. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the showroom nearest to you.
Want to know a secret? If you're looking for the best selection of area rugs at an unbelievable price, the only place you need to look is Rugs is Art. I know what you're thinking. Expensive, right? Wrong. Rugs is Art has the largest selection of area rugs on the west coast of Florida in a variety of styles, with 8x11 area rugs starting at $199. Largest selection, personalized service, and unbelievably low prices. You'll find it all at Rugs is Art.
Rugs as Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP is the largest locally owned CPAP supply company in the area. Is it time to replace your old equipment? The staff at Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP can show you the most up-to-date CPAP equipment and supplies to meet your sleep apnea needs, including portable travel devices and the SoClean automatic CPAP sanitizer. We serve all of Southwest Florida, giving the highest quality of care with the finest CPAP equipment. Please visit our website, sarasotacpap.com.
No need to wait. Get the best Black Friday deals right now during the Black Friday sales event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Like KBB's 2017 Best Buy Award overall winner, the Chrysler Pacifica for just $22,999. Or save big and get the new Chrysler 300 Touring with an MSRP over $30,000 for just $21,999. That's a savings of over $8,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota today.
Our nurse, Jennifer, all we did is pick up the phone if I was having a bad day, and the next thing we know, she was here at the door. I can't believe that I would have received any greater care anywhere. From that moment on, everything changed dramatically, and I don't know what we would have done without that.
Every time you purchase a fishing license or register your boat, you're helping to preserve our nation's coastlines, lakes, rivers, and streams, protecting memories for generations to come. Learn how your participation in boating and fishing can help the environment at takemefishing.org/conservation.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction and collaborate with our designers to create the perfect custom solution for any room. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the showroom nearest to you.
A pre-prom photo taken months ago is stirring up some controversy. It shows a group of Wisconsin teenagers making what looks like a Nazi salute. But as Caroline Reinwald reports, the photographer is now speaking out, saying it's all just a misunderstanding.
The man who took this now infamous photo back in May of Faribault students before their junior prom tells me the gestures are being taken out of context.
I'd said to them, okay, boys, you're going to say goodbye to your parents, so wave. And I put my hand up, I said, now you're looking towards me, wave, say goodbye. And some of them were bringing their hands up. Some of them were had already brought their hand down. By the time I took the picture, there are all different stages of waving goodbye. So if you want to interpret that way, well, then I guess go ahead and interpret that way.
Because the country is interpreting it that way.
And it's wrong. The country is dead wrong.
The photo has made waves around the world, most saying it clearly shows Faribault students giving the Nazi salute. Even one in the front, dead center, showing what looks like the white power hand sign. What about the one, there was a tweet that went out, somebody said, we even got the black kid in the group to do it.
Can't speak to it. I don't go on social media. I have a website for my company. That's it. None of the kids that were in the picture that I am aware of ever had that as an intent. For society to now turn it around and blame these kids is absolutely wrong.
That was Caroline Reinwald reporting. School officials and police are now investigating.
Well, if you're bored by traditional holiday lights, take a look at this. Bristol Motor Speedway in Tennessee hosts the largest holiday light show in the South, and this season it has a new feature called Elf Vision. The display uses projectors and screens to animate holiday-themed scenes, including a nativity scene and Santa putting presents underneath a tree. That annual holiday show called Speedway in Lights has been going on for 22 years.
We think that people are really going to enjoy it. So it's a new element, something different than we've ever done before.
That festive route is roughly a 4-mile ride with 2 million lights. But here at home on the Suncoast, it'll still be a few more weeks before the holiday lights are turned on two big events in our area. The lighting of the 55-foot tall Christmas tree on St. Armand's Circle will take place on Friday, December 7th. And the popular holiday light display at Selby Botanical Gardens, Lights in Bloom. That'll kick off on December 20th and will run for 15 select nights to mark the event's 15th anniversary. I love when the holiday lights come on.
Yeah, looking forward to it. UTC Mall already lit up.
Yes, I know.
Good.
When you drive through there at night, you can already get in the Christmas spirit. Well, still to come on your Suncoast News, how Sarasota police are working to increase protection against credit card skimmers at gas pumps.
Plus, a very expensive lift station project. The lawsuit now leveling damages at the city of Sarasota.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction and collaborate with our designers to create the perfect custom solution for any room. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the showroom nearest to you.
Experience true automotive luxury at Sunset Maserati, Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
You know, fortunately, this was my first job out of college, so I was able to come back home and work in my hometown. I wore two hats. I was sports director and I was a news anchor. I did that for a few years and then decided to go full-time into news. Well, I love our team here at ABC7. We have a great mix, and it really is a great mix of personalities, of experience that meshes really well into a really strong team. I'm Scott Dennis, and I'm here for you.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
I used to dread getting up and going to work.
I was done with the corporate grind.
I was tired of being a starving artist.
And I started looking around for a business that I believed in, and I kind of wanted to do something a little more green.
My SCORE mentor helped me take the first step.
He helped me create a business plan and helped me implement it.
They've really taught me how to think big.
SCORE helped me to make the unimaginable possible.
All for free. I'm here because of SCORE.
I'm here because of SCORE.
Get your free business mentor at SCORE.org.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction and collaborate with our designers to create the perfect custom solution for any room. Go to californiaclosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the showroom nearest to you.